Actually, a new addition to NAVI Jr. is Mahar. You guys remember him from the Young Ninjas, and as I speak of, he immediately gets nailed by Hyper. But he was phenomenal in the Young Ninjas. Hopefully we get to hear from him. But in the meantime, NAVI Jr. have been absolutely slaughtered. So in Kodak is all that's left. That's gonna try to jump in the window and, well, caught completely off guard. All that's left is Kodak. And that's it. Sangal ALTERS with a flawless. And good entry for ships. 5-0 sword for the sniper of Sangal ALTERS. Good flashes thrown. Kodak can't see anything, but apparently Estrella was blinded as well. That seems like everything he's gonna be doing. And he just gets nailed by the op. Simple as that, and they don't even rotate. As long as that op is up, they're not gonna move. And ooh, Hyper. Some horrific timing on Satsu coming out ramp, but, well, Satsu's a dead man anyway. Great stuff from Sangal. Are gonna be moving up. And the ships is right here. With the op. Got shot. Point blank. And it's 2 kills to open things up for Sangal 1 ALTERS. Another op connects, and oh god, it's a slaughter again. Maybe they don't, who knows. With time running out, oh, that's disgusting. Hyper, you're so filthy. Well, 4v3 for NAVI Jr. As Heresy looks for the trade, and, well, it's gonna be TGN to get it. In the meantime, NAVI Jr. have made their way a little towards a Reslu. That's an important frag to get. Mahar almost getting picked off by the op. He's just gonna get chased out by the pistol, 2 HP. Mahar barely alive, and he actually gets the kill on the ships. With no HP remaining, Mahar, I mean, TGN is 150% confident about this position. He should clear out the other angle. Reslu not aware. And now that it's just Mahar, it's looking a lot less scary, but TGN has no idea. TGN just gonna walk into it. Should have heard it. This may be a deeper angle than Reslu expects. Ships wants to clear it, and the missed quickscope is gonna get him killed. But look at the flank that Hyper has. Hyper has 2 of the easiest kills of all time. Hell, maybe even more than that as he just swings out. Hyper! Ooh, that could have been 3. And a 3 wouldn't have been enough as TGN somehow gets through Murder Hole alive. Well, he's gonna fly towards default. That should push out the AK. Or rather, Galil of Satsu into the... Interesting smoke. It actually forces him up on the ticket. That is such a smart smoke, actually. Too bad that it didn't result in anything apart from 2 NAVI Jr. players going down, but the 2 trades get found right back. Ships should be flashed off the angle here, and yeah, doesn't stand a chance with 6 HP. Or up close in CT. Kodak. Another rifle for Sangal to pick up. As he does get the first, and just not the second. Well, that's incredibly worth it for Sangal 1 ALTERS. As they look to go towards B, that's where TGN is. Good trade from Yoki. That should guarantee it, especially with Reslu's frag. But Hyper Hilariously can still try a flash in the molly. It's a matter of who's going to be better on the swing. It's... oh, God. Oh, God, no. Kodak. Oh no, they might even lose the round because of it. They know that Yoki's the last one with the op. Luckily for him, Heresy doesn't have a molly in the... The ship's already with a frag, but does get traded back on Heresy. Gonna be a plan. See another one go out as TGN is close, just waiting for it. Mahar and resolute both in front of him. Flash. Where is it? Mahar gets two. Didn't have one. Or at least didn't communicate about who had what, and with Yoki picking off Hyper. This might be 6 at the half in total, because... Be a fast boost. Oh no. I thought it was going to be a fast boost. Estrella just does the jump up himself. Taken. Molly's going out, and one will... Estrella, for a moment, wasn't burning. Just put out the Molly, and with Hyper going down, Estrella just fighting around the smokes. Estrella still alive, but not anymore as TGN heading towards backside. They might not be ready for it. They certainly aren't ready for it. With 20 seconds left. Now they're going to have to scramble a little bit. Kodak still trying to find TGN through the smoke, running around, making a whole lot of noise, and Yoki might be dead. A catastrophe at the end of the half for NAVI Jr. As the con smoke does come out, Molly thrown for window, and Yoki... Well, he stayed there, and, well... Got one, but immediately traded Satsu. That's a horrible jump peek, but he sees all of them, and Satsu is close on connecting that shot onto ships. Trades going both ways. It's a 3v3 right now. But a very open plant. This is going to make it a bit easier for Sangal 1 ALTERS to play the post plant, as resolute has to go down here, and he doesn't. They look to swing and get the trades on these two players, but they're still missing badly, and only Hyper is left as he just gets ran over by the running resolute. You somebody to come up. TGN is probably gonna swing as his teammates get contact here, and unfortunate. Satsu. The worst possible thing happened. He didn't even get swung into. He just thought he was gonna get swung into. And well, Mahar is the only line of defense they have left. Oof. Seems like they know that Mahar is here. And if they don't, well, they certainly do now. 5v2, that leaves Yoki and resolute to save a very dominant round for Sangal ALTERS. Losing Hyper there, I don't really... Missed up shot to start things off. Oh, and a great nade thrown, Yoki. Not gonna miss himself, and another chance presents itself, but it's dangerous. And thought he was swinging the short. And they're gonna have to plant in it. Hyper does get naded. Not sure if they know he's there, but they might find out very soon. Oh yeah, they certainly know that Hyper is here. Hard clear of Doom for Hyper. There is a player jungle as well that could be a problem for ALTERS later down the road, as they do spot out DGN and they just get ran over. What a retake by NAVI Jr. A team ace as well. They didn't hit Yoki. Probably popped under him. It's Yoki. Oh, he looks to swing under, and down goes Hyper. Great stuff from Yoki. Junior know exactly what's happening. Kodak gonna play ahead of the smoke. Avoids the flash as well. And it's 2 for Kodak. Just like that, shutting down any chances for Sangal 1 ALTERS. And with ALTERS going down as well, ships is all that's left of Sangal 1 ALTERS as he goes down. Satsu, very good position to be in, but he needs to hit his shot. Satsu barely got off with 2. If he was a bit more patient, maybe could have had more smoke. Does get thrown, and it hits Yoki. That is incredible for Sangal ALTERS. Just gonna drop a smoke in the middle of the site to cut him off. There still is a player towards default ships. Finally taken out as the spam does connect from CT. Mahar left with 37. NAVI Jr. have moved closer, and they know Hyper is here. Oh god, the jump shot's Hyper again! Can't hold on, and that's 11 for NAVI Jr. Angle. As he get ready to split A, does Kodak get cleared? Well, obviously he does, and, well, 96 and 4. The tragedy of the A4. You guys know I love this gun, but goddamn, doesn't do that often. That's when resolute had to save, and I can't believe that that bullet just went over Satsu's head. Ships is already gone to short. It's not worth it for Sangal to try and chase them down for these guns. Yeah, they are on the CT. Not a single player towards A for Sangal 1 ALTERS. Hyper is gonna move forward. They go right into Mahar. That might be all she wrote already, TGN. In the trade frag, they do see him, and well, just 14 HP left. The nade could be enough to finish him off. As the op is still there, Mahar chasing the ace down. Well, currently it's his fourth. Ships does go down to Reslu. Good movement from Mahar to get into abs, and that just leaves TGN all alone. Getting a plant here would be great. I don't think he ever, in a million years, gets into the site here. But I mean, he did kill Satsu. Satsu, once again, not doing too hot. Just looking. I'm not gonna get anything. 12 on the board for Navi Jr. Push forward, but straight into a Molotov. He's gonna be forced to go back. I mean, they kind of have to forfeit the site. Yoki. If they get pushed down by Hyper, they go right past each other through the smoke. That's gonna get Reslu killed. And Yoki falls as well. Well, that backfired completely. As Sangal 1 Exalters get a chance at putting up 10 on the board with Variously getting another, that should be it. Satsu and Mahal. Gonna be enough. Should be enough to push him back, especially with Satsu going down. You need to come through Mahar here towards B as Mahar completely whiffs. Not on the second chance, and almost a frag there onto Estrella as he picks up 2. Don't forget the money for Navi Jr. is not great. Just 1900, they have to save. I mean, they go forward, but they go straight into the meat grinder. This might be, you know, the heroic retake to win the map. That's damn. Hyper didn't see anyone, he's already on 50 HP. Well, at least they took A. And another nade comes through as Hyper finally falls. Are they really gonna fall short in round number 24 because they've already lost a player? No trades in a sight. 3 from Con, 2 from CT. They know jungle is clear, they couldn't have come through. And Estrella, well, gives him a lifeline with the 2 kills. Now they're all even. Smoke on top of the bomb, but Variously has a gap in that smoke that he's gonna use. They horn swing him. Kodak with an MP9. They look to swing out of the smoke, and Mahar gets another that leaves just TGN completely alone. They're gonna try to stick it right under his nose. TGN, he's missing. He's still missing. That connects. We're going to overtime. Good start for Navi Jr. here in OT. With that first frag, and also, usually, the way this goes is that the team that choked right before OT wins the first round in OT. It's just, you know, less pressure to... I mean, they're gonna boost TGN up. He might catch Mahar completely off guard. Down goes Mahar. Good boost from Sangal 1 Exalters as Satsu does get traded back in a 2v1, leaving Reslu all alone. Oh, quite far away, Reslu. A frag there onto ships with a little bit of questionable movement. Coming here. Reslu. The smile on this man's face right now is the size of a bus. Missed shot to start things off. And... well, it is Yoki to hit the second time. Has that really done enough to, you know, knock Sangal 1 Exalters off track? Gibbs is gonna connect one, but Variously traded and trades himself. Mark to draw him with the nade. Hyper. Get the frag, but traded back. A 2 versus 2. Okay, this time they left the bomb in T-spawn, so it's not that bad. As Estrella does get a frag. He's gonna run forward. Mahar, easiest kill of his day. 28 and 15. Oh god, Mahar. It's happening again! It's happening again! Hello? Hello? Oh my god! The ultras are going for, but I mean, apparently a B split. With the Lurkin Con, Reslu once again bench his position of choice. And it's been good for him this game with Mahar getting another kill. TGN could ruin their day. I have no idea. They have absolutely no idea he's here and they can roll. And TGN, well, he got swung into and he gets a second. With just 8 HP remaining, has given them a chance, but ships, ay ay ay. It's ugly, nade goes out, the op shot connects! But he's just on 16 HP. Has gotten help from CT, I can't believe it. It's working for Ships and TGN, they are both low, but Reslu knows he's up against an AWP. Oh, and Reslu connects on the box, Ships. He needs one more connection and he gets it. You're kidding me, though. And drops right into the smoke. You get killed towards window. And now they know there's a player jungle. Oh, Ships, that's some bad timing left and right. Doesn't know where to look. The molly is gonna help him out tremendously as he barely tucks away towards drops now. Not gonna be getting out of there. As they look to swing CT, Aristy's gonna get a frag. This entire time, TGN. Oh, sweet heavens. TGN hasn't been spotted yet, and he's gonna tuck towards Under Palace. That's 2 kills on a silver platter, or maybe not. TGN. A little panic there for sure. As Yoki connects, so it's actually Satsu who connects that frag, but Reslu with another, leaving only Ariously. Knows exactly where both of these players are, but it's a crossfire that he cannot break up easily. Or maybe he can! Again! Gets spammed through the smoke by Hyper, but that's the least of the worries right now, because there is a con player as well, sending some shots in, and 2 kills go the way of Sangal with ALTERS. NAVI feeling the burn. Don't forget, they were the ones that had the advantage. They were the ones that could have ended this game. It was like, what, 12-9? And now it's about to be 15-14 for Sangal with ALTERS. Kodak. Barely missed by the AWP, but it has been a frag-heavy game. 2 against 2 low HP players. Probably the worst thing that could have happened to them. Ships, great shot, only 4 more needed. And NAVI Jr. are going to go down 0-1 in a map that was... But I feel like we've come accustomed to that, as both sides have been leaving the bomb quite a lot. Strela wants to get the hell out of there. Flash drone doesn't blind TGN at all. Throws a molly as well to try and keep himself safe. Kodak. They have picked up an M4, and Ships gets a rifle after the frag. Satsu and Mahar is all that's left. 31 kills for Mahar, and seems like it might not be enough after all, or maybe. With Satsu being his right-hand man this time around, Satsu looking for more. He's getting wallbang. He's finally dead. It's Mahar in the 1v1. Swinging out. Mahar wallbang. 62 HP against full. Ships has the advantage. Ships falls, and we're going to overtime again. All around 31. If you guys are Faces players, you have been Pavloved into loving Mirage, so I assume we're all happy that we're still here. Ariously is going to be the trade frag for NAVI Jr. as a molly flies towards Estrella. He wants to challenge it, but it was a bad idea. Or at least it ends up being one. If he gets 2 there and then dies, well, I'll be singing a different song. Ships. Oh, shit. There's a different... TGN has come out from Palace, but time is up. With 7 seconds, you're a dead man. Mahara's gonna have his hands full in a moment. But it's 4 players here for NAVI Jr. Sangal ALTERS. Not something that we're ready for. Satsu is gonna go down, but the chip straight comes out immediately. And with Kodak running up through short, I mean, he knows that somebody's gonna be late from A as he did get shot in the back almost. Ready for somebody to already be close as he finishes him off. Molly came through as well. I mean, Kodak was a dead man there no matter what, and the chance for the retake here, a 2v1, and it's 16-16. As TG... As Ariously, I'll spot him coming out of Con. Kodak not hitting his shots. Hyper has to get 2 and he doesn't. It's Mahar. In his world, we're just living in it. 37 and 19. Another multi-kill. God knows for which round. I mean, has about 10 of them. If you're asking me, Ships would have badly misshot it. I mean, that's all that NAVI Jr. needed. 17 on the board as Mahar picks up 3. And I mean, at this point, you start running out of strats. You're about to throw the whole strat book out the window and just say, F it. We're playing Faces now. And it seems to be working for NAVI Jr. right about now, although maybe more so not working for Sangal 1x ALTERS. They continue going B. They know they have to go forward. 2 players are incredibly low, so this 3v4 could be solved. 1 player towards default. Reslu Almost a horrible miss as they finally start catching him. Ships as a dead man walk in. 1v3. Has been phenomenal. 30 and 22. What do you even do here? You don't even have a rifle to help you out. He knows there's a player default. As Mahar picks up a smoke as well. Sangal Alters need 2 in a row, otherwise we're going to map 2. Have started off well. Here. In round number 35. But Satsu got 1 trade back. They seem to be completely unaware of Hyper's position. That's a free frag here. Might even be 2 of them. Hyper. That's certainly a 17th. Reslu with an almost impossible clutch right here in front of him. That's 17 for Sangal. What a good start. Two-way ships who have been their top fragger all map long. Kodak almost gets caught, and down he goes. That's Estrella with a very important frag, and once again, losing just a single player on A means losing the entire site. But a 4v3 plus Estrella being relatively low, this retake is going to be easier than maybe they even think themselves. 42 kills for Mahar of that name. The Terminator. For NAVI Jr., both players towards ramp and Tetris, they start swinging. Mahar needs to go down, that's his 43rd. Mahar with another triple ends it. Finally, we see the finish of this map. Obviously a bit more fun for NAVI Jr. as they didn't end up winning it. Mahar with a frag, and Yoki has no idea where he is. Damn, he ate a couple of flashes. That was like 3 or 4 of them at once. That just leaves Estrella and Hyper to try and fight it. Hyper's having himself a pistol round and a half. 3 kills, but he has to reload, and that's what gets him killed. Estrella is all that's left. A 1v1 with Satsu, a single bullet is enough. 3 seconds left, they're overcomplicating it to all hell, and that might get him killed. NAVI Jr. do have 3 players here as a frag rolls in, a second one comes through as well. Mac 10 not gonna be enough as Ships has to fall back, and it's all falling apart for Sangal 1x Alters. They only get 1 kill, that's probably gonna be all they get. Estrella should be a dead man. He is still fighting. Counter-terrorists win. It's gonna be... Yes, and he flies towards Hyper. Obviously, Sangal 1x Alters are going to be facing a reset if they lose this round, but they do still have this AK on it. Flash goes through the smoke. Kodak, unable to get anything. That's a horrible behold, at least for Kodak, as he gets caught off guard as well. The Tech 9 could have almost gotten there a second. That's it for this round. It's Sangal 1x. Satsu does get another frag, but eventually gets traded. And Estrella goes down as well. Oof, Estrella. That was close. NAVI Jr. using the, well, 1.5 rifles they have, because I don't count Tomas as a rifle. That gun is such garbage. It doesn't matter when you have an MP9 and a 5.7. Forced by from Sangal 1x Alters as they almost catch Satsu crossing. They're just waiting for contact. DGN. He almost died to the FAMAS as well. Not a care in the world. Balls out towards Banana. He does get flashed back, but the smoke is giving so much cover. Not only did Kodak get a kill, but also some decent Ships decided to give him a pistol. Ships is on a mission here, and they're gonna go all together and should be an absolute slaughter. Kodak in round to a 4K57. Oh god, that's the worst pistol for TGN that currently. And for these rifles, those are 2 bullets that they need to connect to get a kill. 1 for Mahar, and well, they do lose Kodak as well as Estrella gets another. Well, what a failure by NAVI Jr. They had such a good start, and it has all fallen apart. As they inch closer to the tied-up scoreline. Reslu somehow didn't hit him even once. Reslu's still full HP, I don't know how. They're still gonna look the cross long, and well, they do go 2 for 1. They have lost A, however, as it was only a 2-man hold with a 3B start. They're gonna fly towards Library, they're not gonna swing it, or maybe they will. Another 1 for 1, but we all know that favors NAVI Jr. That might come around to haunt him later out throughout this round, but again, you should have a flash in hand as it goes flying. I'm not sure if that blinded Estrella. Still towards G2 as Ships did pick up a frag, and Estrella with another now. It's a 2v1, they've turned it all around. And it's Estrella with 3 to shut it down. That's... Good start for Navi Jr. as Yoki gets pick off. On to Ariously. Ariously, uncharacteristically so far, but I mean, frag-wise, neither side is really doing too hot line and should do damage onto both Estrella and Ships. I'm waiting for a flash to come out. Kodak, even fully blinded, gets the kill. They do finally trade him back as Satsu gets another. Only TGN is left. Had a very good first map. And now is looking like a shell. Satsu. No, he did see him. He did see him for sure, and he still dies to him. That's a chance for TGN. Dead. Looks the swing. We'll get this kill. And where's the banana peek from Reslu? That should have come through immediately. They might want to just try and sandwich him and try to swing him as he plans. As TGN, he has a chance. He's ready for banana. I have no idea what Navi Jr. are doing, by the way. The 1x1 peeks are horrific to watch. The plant goes out behind Fountain. Nate is going to do great damage into TGN, but he has a chance if he can S the headshot. What did... That is if they lose this round with the way they've been playing Inferno so far. Oh, they don't clear Reslu, or maybe they do end up clearing him as TGN nearly picks up 2. Mahar is in a lot of trouble here. They don't clear him immediately. That's going to get at least 1 kill, though. Mahar almost there with a second. As he did dink Ariously, but I think it was through, like, the barrel or something. Kodak and Yoki. Now just Yoki. We all know what that means for him.
Terrorists win.
That one of the misses you can have is the smoke lamp right there for phase insta mids. And anyway, they get an entry, so they should be fine. Estrella doesn't trade and... Well, doesn't get the trade frag. As his teammate did go down on the other end of the map. Peek from Ships. Smoke on top of Satsu as he is very smoke yet. Bomb has arrived. One more player from Banana, so they should know that they're all from Banana and TGN with a frag to the smoke. Makes things a lot. Alright, he's gonna drop a smoke right in front of himself. Knife out in shift. Gonna go through Yoki. Gave TGN a hug and TGN was not very happy about it. Now they know he's in the smoke. Mahar fully blinded. They need to get on the bomb. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. The bomb is getting defused. They need to swing it. Hyper gets the lineup. And it's an 8-4 half for Sangal. Alters 6. Unless they're ready to get absolutely slaughtered, which they might be. You never know. As Yoki gets 2-3. Yoki and Kodak. Just shutting things down. Hell, Sangal Alters. Did they even get a chance to shoot back? This is a Hail Mary if I've ever seen one. Luckily, the bomb's not planted there as TGN does actually get 2.
Terrorists win.
And that is... Estrella, on top of the boost, it's a 2-man. As Ariously swings as well, that's just his 3rd kill of the map, but a very important one at that. They need to get the 2 kills on B and they just can't. Not enough time left for Reslu to even knife out to get there in time. Sangal 1x ALTERS. Not gonna give Navi Jr. an easy tied-up. There's 2 players right next to him. Reslu could be in trouble if he's not careful. He is gonna decide just to go and spam at Reslu. Got 2 there, taking out both Hyper and the other player Abs, and that's a save round for certainly ALTERS. As Ariously and T.
Terrorists win.
Not be missed. And it is Navi Jr. throwing them instead of Sangal 1x ALTERS, and Ships has to be a dead man here. Reslu does take the kill. 2 players are towards Coffin. Reslu has a nade, so if that goes deep, could do some great damage, and that's exactly where he throws it, right on top of TGN and Estrella. The spam goes both ways. But Estrella just flies through the smoke. That could have been something. But it ends up leaving Ariously and TGN in a 2v4. We have seen this happen before, but not on this map. It was on Mirage, and Mirage seemingly was special. It's gonna be Mahar and Kodak to close it out. Chips will connect. Taking out Mahar. A big thing to have, but with Yoki quick on the trade and Reslo getting another, things are gonna start falling apart again unless Hyper. Reaggressing. Reslo. It's a big frag to find for Hyper. Unfortunately, he is so low, a single bullet's gonna take him out, or maybe a nade flying right at his face. 3 versus 2 for NAVI Jr. But they're still hesitating. They have no idea how clear the site itself actually is. Kodak. Let's get caught. That's some momentum for TGN and Estrella at 2v2, but A site is so difficult to retake. And we all know it. Flash coming out. Yoki does fall, but it's a 1-for-1. Satsu's still fighting, and he's gonna fall. TGN and Estrella save the day for Sangal. Area sleep. Get at least one, then does spot the op standing there, just runs out of bullets. Luckily for Sangal 1x ALTERS, they do still have the advantage. TGN extremely aggressive, and he does take out one more. With the op still on the corner, TGN just keeps fighting. That leaves Reslo all alone.
Counter-terrorists win.
On top of Reslo. About to pop in through short. 3 players on A. It's the default setup you see most of the time. With Hyper swinging and getting 2, they still haven't cleared areas. He wildly sprays down one player as Yoki gets a team kill. His one comrade that could have helped him here dead, and now he's at the mercy of TGN, but he connects through the smoke. Fortunately for Chips, he knows that Yoki doesn't have enough time. For NAVI Jr. As the util comes out, so do the NAVI Jr. players, as the A1S doesn't quite do it for Hyper, and it's another 1-for-1 that doesn't favor them. NAVI Jr. have the man advantage and the post plant. Look at the money! Look at the money!
Terrorists win.
Said NAVI Jr. are no strangers to overtime, and look at the decision making for Sangal ALTERS. They want to crunch him down. They want to bring the fight to NAVI Jr., but it's not working as of right now. They need some kills, and that's what they're getting. Put a 3v2 for NAVI Jr. Make that a 2v1. As only Ariously is left towards BD. And he already has a player very close to him in Library. Yoki just gonna go for the safe G2 plant as Reslo is right in front of Library. Long smoke thrown, Molly into short. And Ariously might just walk into Reslu's aim. And we go again, 12 to 20. Off with aggression again from Sangal. They have pushed Reslu all the way into under. Ships does get the frag. Italy gonna run away, but they have pressured B. NAVI. Satsu getting 2. That opens it up heavily. Behind Ariously and TGN are here already. Ariously very close, and frag for Ariously. They've been few and far between for him, but he does pick up 2, maybe 3! Ariously holding on for dear life with just 19 HP, but it is Yoki to take him out. One more player in the exact same position. It's Estrella to take it. Deep angle. That's a 2-for-1 in total. After a lot of stuff got thrown through Banana, another great nade on top of Satsu, and Estrella just wailing away. Satsu moving forward. 3 players here. And off the boost. Well, Mahar did get 1, but wasn't ready for TGN. And I mean, a 3-man beast bubble. As this map, percentage-wise, has been decided lately, and Satsu doesn't get the kill. Ariously, a spike in form that has come through. Kodak is gonna jump across. Okay, well, the Well, being a bit more shallow actually definitely helps them out here, and Reslu fully blinded got the kill. 4v3. Look at how late the rotation is. Estrella and Hyper coming from across the pond, essentially. How the hell the ships get that? You look in the swing. Gonna stump contact this out towards the side. And he needs to come through immediately. No! He was spamming the smoke! And now the tracers come back through, but he just won it! Sniper zoned the bomb as well. He doesn't connect. The sniper have enough time. No way. No way, no way, no way! Estrella and Ariously both going down. Horrible start for Sangal 1 ALTERS here in round number 28. But with another kill from Mahar. That's 14-14. Of course, they have more than enough money as this is the 16K OT format. DGN speak is just disgusting, but luckily Satsu's there to trade. Oh, 1v4 for ships. Should never be possible. Especially not with an op, and he's about to be trying. Does not there's a player dark, it seems like. But a missed shot is gonna cost him his life. And then he started hitting some frags. Rather started getting some frags, but unfortunately the technical issues seem to keep him away. Rotating over, Satsu has a molly as well, but turns back towards A. Even through all this chaos, they do lose Yoki. Kodak needs to get at least one, and he gets a lineup to almost a third. That's ships and hawks left.
Bomb has been planted.
And now it's only hawks left. The go in, a smoke's gonna go out towards Banana. Now they don't even have to look there, and Rezlu, he will be the first victim. Hawks! He just needs one more here onto Mahor against the off. Hawks fighting it! Rezlu being pushed back. It's a very fast push into long. Good damage. Rezlu able to get a kill in almost a second. It's again. Good stuff, but he does go down to Yoki's op. A chance for another OT between two. They just can't get enough of each other. It's a 4 versus 2 for NAVI Jr., but his frag is incredibly important. Bomb gonna get planted. Rough for NAVI Jr. Yoki does go down. DGN and Estrella. These two were heroes. So many the easy frag. Will they turn towards the side? Another Molotov thrown. Time is running out. DGN gets the kill. Are we finally done? Time has to have run out. Satsu, 7 bullets, that's enough, but he has no idea where Estrella is. He runs forward. Satsu dead! And off the back of... As it's Mahar and Yoki here towards long. Waiting for the pop to come out. Oh, immediately going the way of NAVI. And it's a 2 for 3 in total. Not as horrible as that could have been for Sangal 1 ALTERS. And TGN will come through. An important frag to get as well. Rezlu, no idea that Hawks is coming through, and Rezlu takes the kill. With TGN picking off his teammate, now it's Rezlu in a 1v1 against TGN. Of it. Rezlu might walk into his crosshair. TGN might get caught on some bad timing, and it ends up being TGN the one to walk again. You know, CT side and CS2, it's pretty strong. No idea where Mahar is going. Does have help from Yoki as they take a 3 for 1. Sending TGN and ships the other Jr. way. Did go for a passive setup. Kept Rezlu over towards B. There's 3 here on A, and Yoki just cuts the BS. 4 kills. Yoki avoiding the better part of the flashes as they flash themselves in. Another player on blue. And they will take out both Satsu and Yoki. Mahar still here. Mahar just swinging all the way. Leaves this as a 2v2, but they have no idea. No chance they clear Kodak car. This is a position you would never play if you would never expect if you saw 3 players die alone. Bring Rezlu over to flank him and kill him. Gibbs does turn for a moment, and it's Rezlu taking the left. A shot through the smoke. Ready for Mahar as he gets to close to a third there as well. Also good damage into the player's lower. This kill here very important to... Is he gonna get cleared? That's the main question here. I don't know. Yeah, Hawks does see him. That's a frag for Hawks. Ollie immediately gonna fly into this window. Start coming into the side. Satsu. 0 kills, a little unfortunate this round.
Bomb has been planted.
Reslu has an off and no HP, but he still connects on the box. Hyper is gonna deny the defuse. Ship's getting an entry. Pushing up. Oh, the nade gonna come through. Mahar up close. If only. He was a bit luckier. That could have maybe even been 2 kills at peak. Should be Ships' frag all day long if the op does peek out. Kodak. Right into the scope. Setsu cannot quite see them crossing to spot out Hyper. Hawks should be there to trade it back. He does send the molly forward. Satsu fighting for his life with 2 kills. Staying close to the smoke.
Terrorists win.
Okay, they're gonna try to be Res. Soon as Satsu gets some contact, Rezu can look to swing as well as he catches one off guard. But he does get traded back. In the meantime, Yoki died as well. Over towards long, it did spot the bomb on B, and they just... Chip's getting heavily tagged up as well. Is TGN gonna look? Oh yes, he is. But both Hyper and Ships are pretty tagged up. Satsu just avoids the flash. It's making a whole lot of noise. It is Satsu to take him. And they still have... Now for a moment, the bomb was maybe somewhere towards B. As the bomb gets planted, NAVI Jr. B-pop for Sangal. As they run into the pistols and an AK, it's a slaughter! Satsu and Reslu shutting it down very quickly as TGN and Ships are all that's left, but TGN... Is the edge going to be enough to move him forward into a rifle? Well, with TGN dying, all that's left is Ships, and well, Yoki hard clears him. Great stuff from Yoki and Satsu. Here against the fully equipped NAVI. Estrella 1 and 10. Of all the people, if you asked me, who's gonna struggle on those 2? Last person I'd probably say is Estrella. Still time to change that on the CT side, as Estrella is all that's left of Sangal Alters. The 3. They get one more. They might curse themselves, so... The strat here should be... The molly falls right on top of him, but he will put it out. Satsu towards mid with Yoki. As the equalizing frag, they need out the bomb. Should be enough to get Reslu to move forward, and TGN perfectly waiting. As he does catch Kodak on short now, it's a real rough retake for NAVI Jr. TGN just continuing forward. And with the double kill secured, the round should be secured as well. They know Reslu is the B player. He tucks away in the corner as TGN hunts for his 3rd and for the 4th. Fast push towards B as all the utility comes flying in. Estrella is going to pick up the 1st in the dualies. In a great position to cause havoc. Ships! With 3 kills, just... Okay, we'll start off with a frag. That still shouldn't mean too much for NAVI Jr. as they look to swing out both from short and from doors. Hell, a little bit of struggles there for Ships and for Estrella. Oh no! They're about to get full eco'd. Waiting for a Sangal push, but now they're gonna be the ones going forward. And, well, you can't cross so easily without any utility there. Plus an M4 and an MP9 watching. Hoping that maybe Yoki can pick off this player towards short. And as Yoki misses, the chances for NAVI. What a peek from Satsu. It is gonna fly over and a massive amount of damage as Estrella lines 2 up. That's a 3v3. Yoki out in the middle of no man's land, but he does get the trade right back, and that only leaves him alive. Mahar going down. This offense becomes a lot weaker. Oh man, Hyper could have been very ugly. There was the take 2 kills back. Have utility as well if they need to defend this post plant, but Kodak and Yoki taking a lot of damage. TGN does get a trade back. Need to pop into the side. Flash gonna drop on top of Yoki's head, but no, it's actually Satsu who got the flash dropped on top of him, and now it's a 1v2. Satsu with a 3k in here. And Yoki with the set. Gonna pop out the doors. Pushes TGN back, but they still want to fight this. Molly thrown. They swing out into the up, and that's Ships. Two for two, though, as both Reslu and Satsu get franks, but Ships is still holding on. That's the bomb dropped at his fingertips. Only Kodak is left, a 1v3. Kodak hasn't really had the greatest best of 3 as he runs right into Ships' up. Control as Strela looks to go forward from 111 to 8 and 17, and not bad at all as Strela making his way back up. But the Deagle's gonna put a quick end to his round here in number 20 as Hawks misses completely. And Navi Jr. once again with the pistols. Reslu with the P250 almost got the kill. I'm not sure if he knows about both players. They will immediately pop in through mid. It's gonna be 2-1-B here against Navi Jr. They spot out both. They know one more's towards core. They have to know it. And doesn't matter because he doesn't have Kevlar. Mahar gets 3. He's very paranoid about potentially being flanked. And he does go down to Mahar. What a round from Mahar. Good shot from TGN. Strela still holding the peak and just gets destroyed. Molly's about to fly. That's gonna keep Ships here. He can't run. There's another player here. TGN still holding on. 3 kills plus the bomb drop right in front of him.
Counter-terrorists win.
What a peek. Yoki and Mahar taking kills. That's be open. 5 kills on this map as well. Don't forget he has like... He might even have 100 kills throughout this whole best of 3. That is if it goes to OT again. Mahar. Hey. Ships needs to get flashed in. He's the one that has the flash. Op. Combat opping. Does connect onto Yoki. Ships and Estrella left. Ships doesn't quite see the player core as he still is crouched, and he doesn't hit the shot onto Reslu. It has to be over. After all of this, they have to take out Estrella, but he's still fighting Estrella. He is out of time. No kit, no time, it's over. 13-10.